Hey guys, thank you for watching my channel. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to click the button and subscribe so that way you stay up to date with all of the magic tricks I have to offer. So let's get started. Take a random card, Jack of Hearts. We're going to place that Jack of Hearts somewhere in the middle of the deck, so let's just make a nice cut, dead center of the deck. Place that Jack of Hearts right there. Now, let's continue on with the trick. Shuffle the deck nicely. Got a nice cut and give us half the deck on each side. But this time, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the deck, flip half the cards face up, half the cards face down. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle them into each other. Now, we all know how bad that is, especially if you're just learning Magic and someone messes with your deck and does this to it. Places some face up, some face down. They're literally all over the place. So I'm going to square it up like this with them all over. I'll show you guys how we do this. Push it in, we can give it a nice cut. Show you guys some cards are face up, some cards are face down, some cards are all over the place, literally. It's pretty hard to find where we need to go. Some cards are back to back, they're everywhere. So, with a little bit of magic, guys, no cuts, all I'm going to do is simply just tap the deck and fan it out. And magically, all the cards go back to normal except for our Jack of Hearts. So let me break this down for you. A couple parts to the trick, guys. If you haven't learned the overhand shuffle, I definitely would recommend clicking the link below and follow it down to find the overhand shuffle, because that's the first and most basic part of this trick. So by using overhand shuffle, guys, we're starting off with that Jack again. Give it a nice half cut where someone would place it. So anyone picks a random card, doesn't matter. You're going to have them put the card right in the middle of the deck. Put it in the middle of the deck and you continue on with your overhand shuffle. Which, of course, guys, you're forcing that card to stay up top. When you do a regular shuffle now, the basic shuffle that everyone does, you're going to make sure you have control on this left side, or whatever side you keep the top on. Just make sure when you shuffle into each other that that top half is still on top. People will think you're completely shuffling the deck, which you are, but you're still not moving that top card. So that top card's still there, your Jack of Hearts. Next part, we cut the deck in half, turn half face up, half face down. Your Jack of Hearts is still sitting up top on the face down side, so no one sees it. You fan the cards out, let them see that they are truly half up and half down. Now, this is the harder part. It takes a little bit, but not too long to get used to. When you shuffle them into each other, you are going to use a corner shuffle, so you don't want to shuffle regular overhand. You're not going to shuffle this way. You don't do it that way. It doesn't work. You have to use corners. So the way you're going to do this is you're going to grab 3 fingers on one side, pointer fingers are going to go in the middle, and you use your thumbs to help fan it down, but facing just the corner. So just by using the corners, I can control it a lot better. So that way, only the card on top is the only one by itself above that final fan. So when I push them together, I have the decks laying half and half. I still have only one card on top, which is going to be your Jack of Hearts. But in between it, on the other side, is going to be the face-up card. So this is now on this side. You show the cards once again. You can fan them out one more time if you choose to show everyone that they are truly mixed up. You haven't done anything here at this point. Just make sure you keep them half and half at this point. Don't push them together all the way. Otherwise, you'll lose all the magic. So now this is where it gets fun. You're going to take the deck, and when you push it together, you're going to grab the whole deck on the side. This top finger is doing the magic, so you're really just sliding only the top card over, but you're going to make it look like you closed the whole deck. You're concealing the rest over here. By sliding that top card, it gives it the illusion that you're closing the whole deck off, but then when you make the break, you just simply bend the deck in half, right where you just did all the folds and all the shuffle, and guess what? Every single card just came apart. So now I have, in this hand, all the cards facing one direction, and in this hand, all the cards facing another direction, except for my one card, the Jack of Hearts, in a face-up position. So now, what happens here is I pull them apart, and I place them together. When they get placed together, there's going to be a little crease here. Now, this top of the half of the deck is going to have all face-up cards, except for your Jack, and the other half is going to have all face-down cards. So it's important that when you do the cuts to show people, you're going to cut just a portion of the top half, so that way they can see some cards are face-up, grab part of the bottom half. Some cards are face down, and since cards will naturally have a little bit of a crease, it's pretty easy to drop the deck and feel where the cards are going to be back to back. Now where the cards come back to back, you just did a perfect split where all these cards are face down and all these cards are still face up, except for your one that you're about to flip everything. When you flip the whole deck, you're going to say some cards are back to back. Just do one flip and set it down. By doing that, you now just turned all the deck back into order, except your Jack of Hearts. Simple enough.